Nestled deep in the Welsh countryside lies a very small town with a big personality, Llanwrtyd Wells. And the heart of this town beats at the Niaf Arms Hotel.
The Niaf Arms was built in 1869, specifically as a hotel to cater for all the people who were coming up to take the spa waters. And that's when numbers of tourists started increasing, and most of the town was built subsequent to that.
One of the biggest events on this town's calendar is the Man v Horse Marathon.
It was in the late 70s that I was talking to the local huntsman, and in fact it was over there by the fireplace there. In the Lake District, instead of horses, they used runners, and we decided that we'd put it to the test to see if runners could beat horses in this type of a terrain. And in 1980, the first one was put on, and it was very successful.
Before these events were introduced, the tourism trade was declining. However, thanks to Gordon's ingenuity, he succeeded in building a strong community.
It brings a lot of footfall and a lot of fun. Yeah, there's a lot of memories that are made here that people sort of, every time we come back, we have a good time.
Once a year friendships, once a year rivalries in the race. Everyone's so welcoming and friendly. That's a big part of what keeps bringing me back year after year. It's just lovely. It feels like it's a second home.
The Man v Horse Marathon is the biggest horse race in Europe. This unique event brings together 52 horses and 1,176 runners to tackle a gruelling 24-mile course. Each year the course changes, introducing new challenges for both man and beast. This year, competitors travelled from around the world to participate, with runners and riders hailing from Northern Ireland, the Netherlands, and even the United States.
Well, we love to run trail races, and we don't have any that run against horses.
My expectation is just to finish, because I've been a little dinged up, so the training didn't go as planned.
I'm confident we'll make it to the start line, and I'm pretty sure we'll make it to the finish line. See you there!
Around a year ago, I was doing eventing, and it was on a really bad weather day, and I had a fall and broke my neck. I've spent a lot of time getting the pony fit, but this is pretty mountainous. Both nervous and excited at the same time.
If you step to the right, there are the 43rd Polar Man vs Horse Marathon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give away, come on.
This year saw some special guests. Sponsors, Whole Earth Peanut Butter, assembled 2 relay teams of Olympic athletes to compete.
I love running at the moment, and I'm competitive as it comes, so I just went, yeah. Didn't realise it was going to be up and down hills as well. So I think that's the thing I'm probably most scared about, is the hills. I'm used to running on flat AstroTurf as a hockey player.
I think it's the first time it's attracted sort of international runners, and people come from America, Netherlands, come from Europe to a tiny town in Wales. It's an event with a lot of history, and yeah, as a proud Welshman, really excited to be a part of it.
To prevent congestion, the runners begin 15 minutes before the horses, with times adjusted at the end of the race to ensure fair competition. The course weaves through dense forests, crosses swift rivers, and navigates deep ravines, with inclines reaching up to 20% and altitudes of almost 1,600 feet. It may seem that horses have a natural advantage, but the varied terrains and steep inclines test the endurance and agility of both participants.
I've got admiration for the people who do run less, and it's 24 miles. It's all hills. I couldn't tell you how they do it, to be fair.
Steady.
A runner can run downhill, a horse can't. You really have to choose where you are going to do your speed.
Steady it.
At the halfway point at the vets, if a horse has just stood on a stone, it could show lame. At that particular point, you're out.
All right, have a good one.
Since the first race in 1980, a runner has claimed victory 4 times. Every year, multiple runners manage to outpace at least one horse, proving that determination and grit can level the playing field.
Okay, cool.
There was one year, I think it was 2011, that I got clobbered by a horse. Guy comes charging through on a pretty narrow bit, and yeah, you go flying off to the side if you're not careful. So there's danger on both sides, I guess. What other event are you going to get a chance to take on horses and probably beat at least one of them? There are some quite slow horses in the competition.
Hey, how you doing, boys?
Among this year's many competitors, 2 runners stand out for their remarkable resilience in overcoming adversity.
I was born with a condition that was unknown, but I could still see pretty well. But when I was at university, it started deteriorating quite quickly. So within a few years, I'd gone from pretty much almost sighted to being completely blind. I think the most difficult part is trying to choose when I want to run and how I want to run. So I don't have the freedom to just decide last minute to go out and have a run.
When you're on trail run, everything is uneven. So it's just working out, isn't it, I guess, what are the things that you need to know that will really make a difference. What initially attracted us was it was such a unique sounding event. When you hear the concept, like who can cover the terrain fastest, you think, surely that's a no-brainer, surely the horses are always going to win, but some amazing athletes have managed to beat them, and that's never going to be us, but just to be part of it, you know, really, really special.
Yeah.
What? Lost their friends.
Other notable participants included rower and gold medalist Mo Speehey, bobsled and rugby player Heather Fisher, and 7-time gold medalist Sir Jason Kenny.
I think it's really unique, you know, it's one of those special events. It was really cool. It's exactly as you would imagine. It's just really hard to describe. It's just really cool running around this amazing place, you know, almost impossible trails, and then you see a big horse come up it as well. It's just amazing. It's really cool.
The anticipation of it was worse than actually doing it. The hills were phenomenal. But I say we kept up a good pace for our first time ever. I'm really pleased, really, really pleased.
Nice and cool at the start. I took it pretty steady up the hills. Last few miles I just had loads of energy down the hills pretty fast, and even almost caught a horse at one point on the last downhill before it galloped off again. So I had a great one, really enjoyed it.
The next time we come, we are bringing friends.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
gosh, yes,
exactly.
we have a lot of trail runner friends, and they would just...
They would love this.
I think I keep forgetting every year how tough it is. But it was good fun as always, really good fun. Always good people.
Yeah,
Made friends with the horse, May. I think she just finished with the rider, Wendy.
We know we beat at least one horse,
One
so
horse.
that's our aim.
The winner, as expected, was a horse. Georgina Silk riding Merlon, completing the course in 2 hours and 40 minutes. The fastest runner, Peter Taylor-Bray, finished just 8 minutes later. The anticipation for a winning runner persists. Perhaps next year, a human will indeed outrun a horse once again.